Hello my YouTube world, this is Johnny Moe here again, giving you another product update or review. These are our small blowers that we purchased. We have three of them. We have the Husky 125B, we have the, I believe that's the 255 Echo, and we have the BG86 by Stihl. I'll give you my thoughts on these blowers. By far BG86 is the most powerful. It is slightly more powerful than the 125B, but it also is about $100 more than the 125B. So Husqvarna makes a great blower for a very economical price. I will say though that we've had trouble with carburation. The bolts rattle off and causing carburetors to go bad. So we actually have an order in parts tree to have that carburetor shipped to me, and I will put a new carburetor on probably within the next couple days. What I can say is I would stay clear away from the Echo. This is not worth it. I've bought three of them over the years, and all three of them had the same issue. Their carburation is terrible. They come from the factory terrible. I do not recommend an Echo. This is a leftover from a few years ago when we went fleet with them. I used it around my shop just to blow things out. Again, I would not recommend them for commercial use. And also the 125B, I don't know if I would recommend them either for commercial use. I've had that rebuilt with Husqvarna fleet at the beginning of this year, and I would say that it's not lasted very much, not lasted well at all. I don't know about the 86 BG86 because we just got it. I know it's more powerful. I noticed my guy likes to use it on the driveways more than the backpacks now, so I'm assuming that it's a very good blower. I haven't used it much. I used it enough to know that it's more powerful than the 125B, but not by much. And it's way more powerful than the Echo. Both of these blowers are way more powerful than the Echo. It's not even in the same ballpark. And so if you're out there and you're looking for a small handheld blower, I would recommend the BG86. If you're doing a lot of commercial work, I would not recommend the Husqvarna 125B, only because they have the carburetor vibrates loose. It's an 8mm. You have to constantly retighten it. This time when I get the new carburetor in, I'm going to put some lock nuts on it and see if that helps. Very powerful blower, and if this works, then I would recommend it. I'll just tell you to put the lock nuts on it, and we'll see what happens here with that. Once I get it in, I'll do another review of it. Again, it's $100 less than the BG86. It's almost as powerful. It's probably the second most powerful handheld, and so we'll see. As of right now, I would only recommend the BG86. I don't know about the BG55. We're not a big Stihl people. We're just now switching over to Stihl. We're going to give them a shot to see how they hold up. So far, you know, we like the Red Maxes. We like the Red Max handheld blower was not a very good blower for us. It did not last maybe a couple months. And just to give you an example what size of company you're dealing with and how much these products are used, I generally, on average, put about 750 hours on one single zero turn. So that lets you know that we are really using these machines. It's not like, you know, you got a company that's got 250 hours a year or 100 hours a year and they're just blowing off a few driveways. These are being used and tortured under my company, and so just let you know what kind of hours we are putting on them. This is not this is real life testing, and I'm giving you my opinion on these blowers as they've lasted. The Echoes, just don't even bother. Just go buy it. If someone wanted to give it to you, I would say no thanks. This is not a blower. This is made for a homeowner who wants to blow off his front sidewalk. That is it. Hate to say that. We've bought Echoes since the 90s. We've went fleet with them a couple different times, and since the new regulation, I don't believe their equipment is held up well at all outside of the backpack blowers. The weed eaters had carburation issues. The blowers, the small blowers, are worthless. They're junk. And the 125B, it is, you can buy it at Lowe's for $149.99. Just not sure it's really worth it. I'll let you know when I do this carburetor fix and see if that helps out with it. So far, we've not had an issue with the BG86 and bought off a good dealer. So we will see how that turns out in the future. Hey guys, thanks for listening. This is a product review and it's unbiased. As you can see, I don't really care what the equipment is. Rechange equipment like it's nothing. We'll change zero turns like it's nothing. We've had Toro, Exmark, Ferris. We're running all Snapper Pros right now at this current time. I believe it's a good value. I don't believe it's the best cutting platform out there, but I don't believe that the #1 cutting platform out there is worth $4,000 to $5,000 more per Z, and that's what we're looking at when we're dealing with return on investment. Is how well do we get that return on investment? Is the #1 cutting platform, which is probably Exmark or Skag, they're about $4,000 to $5,000 more than what we're spending now. And we've bought quite a few snappers, so we might be getting a better deal than the average person. So is it worth $4,000 to $5,000 more? I don't think so. I think those other machines like the Exmark, Skag, Toro, very good machines. Not quite sure it's worth that much more per unit. So let me know what you think, guys.